Alright, what's up YouTube beans for like 3 here, and this is going to be a segment called Movie Babble, because, I don't know, where I just kind of talk about some movie stuff, because believe it or not, I actually am a little updated on movie news, and turns out not everyone is. So, I don't know, maybe talk about stuff, you can get my input, you can put your input in the comments, whatever. Something I read just earlier today, Channing Tatum is supposed to play Gambit for Age of Apocalypse. And it was supposed to be for sure, and then I read just earlier today that it's not confirmed anymore, which I never read the article in the first place. I'll go and I'll read just like the title of an article, and it tells you what you need to know. Something else that was really cool is a bunch of stuff for Batman versus Superman is starting to come out. Like the costume for Batman. You see Ben Affleck, who Ben Affleck. A lot of people said that he was gonna suck as Batman, but I think he's gonna do good because if you didn't know yet, the costume that they're gonna base Batman is the suits from Dark Knight Returns, which is really cool. It's got the shorter ears, it's gray instead of all black, and it's gonna be pretty sweet. And also the title for it came out, the official title, because there was a bunch of possible possible titles throughout it. Like there normally is. Also, the Hobbit, which I'll talk about. So I'll just get to it until So the Batmobile, there's also a picture of that you can find online. From what you can see of Batman, I think Ben Affleck's gonna do a really good job. He is fucking built for this movie. I wasn't sure because he was kind of chubby when last movie I saw him. What was it? Once upon a not the last movie that I saw with him, the last trailer, and it was that one with Justin Timberlake. If I tell you to jump, go high. If I tell you to get your ass kicked, you ask, do you need me to do it again? I like Ben Affleck as an actor. Alright, Jesus Christ. Here's the name of the movie. It's going to be called Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice. Which I think is pretty cool because, it's obviously a movie it's a movie leading into the Justice League, in which, if you didn't know, there's going to be a bunch of characters in this movie, which is a problem for a lot of people. Also, the Avengers, too, people have brought this up, where they're kind of afraid that it's going to be an overload of characters, which, it's possible, because it's cool to have a bunch of characters, but if you introduce like 7 characters and you don't have enough time in the movie to develop them as a character, then even if you come out with a movie for them, not that many people are gonna be that interested in it because they don't know anything about the character. They're not attached to it. Alright, so like I was saying about the Hobbit, because it's like also recently kind of the official name. Maybe not recently, but there was a lot of people saying what the name could be. There was ideas. There's ones that people were throwing out there um, about what it should be called, and I don't remember what it was originally called. A lot of people that I heard were suggesting it should be called War of the Five Armies, which turns out it is the name now. So this movie's, I mean, it has exactly what it's going to be in the title. It's going to, the war. I've heard, I was supposed to read the book in high school, but I just kind of slept through it because my teacher was really cool. And, he knew I was a lazy piece of shit, and he accepted it as much as I have. But basically, I slept through the whole book, so I have no idea what happens. But really, these movies and the GameCube game for The Hobbit is all I have to go off of. So that's. I've also heard a lot of speculation about Wolverine as a character that they're thinking of killing him off. But they were talking about a kind of a different looking Wolverine where he's like they kind of get the shorter, like ripped, just fucking crazy hair and stuff, I guess. But they want to make him older. So yeah, I heard that the idea for Wolverine is make him shorter, like not like study, I guess, not like fat, but shorter, like just weird. And but the main thing is that the guy who threw the idea out there wanted the older Wolverine to have scars all over his body because I think that's a pretty, I think that's a cool idea. Just having a Wolverine heal and shit, like just go unscratched. That's fine. He heals back. There's no marks, but I think being able to see everything he's gone through instead of I'm the motherfucking Wolverine. So what does that come with? X-Men Origins, the original X-Men movies, they kind of tell about Wolverine, but they don't really that much until the past two like solo movies go into what he's about. If I remember, I could be wrong. If I am, don't get mad about it. Put it in the comics. I don't know why I keep saying comics. In the comments, like, don't get mad. Like, you stupid fuck. That's not right. Just correct me. It's all it takes. Like, oh, actually, blah blah blah. Because I saw X-Men Origins once, and I knew that as Wolverine and Sabretooth in the beginning of the movie, or like kind of later in the beginning. Spoilers. um, when you see him and Sabretooth, the brothers, and you see them doing a lot of stuff like wars and shit, a bunch of wars. And you just kind of see his past, but you don't really. I don't know. I'm kind of talking about a subject I don't know that much about, so I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know everything about the character, but I can tell you what I know about what they want to do with the movies with the character. you know, so the guy wanted to have scars everywhere to just show like this guy's been through shit instead of just saying or showing for like 2 minutes like, oh yeah, he did some stuff. He's the Wolverine. Like show he's the Wolverine. Show that he's just like a crazy fucking murderer who's just gone through the ups and downs of life in every way. I think that would be awesome for it. I think if that's what they want to go with design wise, giving him the scars and so I think they should go with it. I really do think it would be a good idea.